Hey, it's Tony guys here. Now listen to me. I'm gonna tell you this right here. If you have not made $1 million in a year doing what you love to do, then this is for you. This advice is for you. If you don't work for yourself and you want to work for yourself, this advice is for you. Because don't argue with somebody who is where you trying to be. And that's the problem that I'm finding with this society, with these people today, with these young men, these young women, is y'all is delusional. And you got to understand, it ain't about what you want. It's about what you worth. And what you worth is not what you think you worth. Because I could do your job. If I'm offering you an opportunity, if I'm offering you a job, it's because I don't want to do your job. Because I'm above where you are on the pay scale. So I'm trying to bless you, and you think you worth more than what you worth when I could spend a little bit of money and have your job done for me. So let me teach y'all something about business. The market set your rate. The market tell you what you worth. You don't tell the market what you worth. The market tells you what you worth. What your goal is to help as many people as possible. That's what your goal need to be. Your goal should not be make as much money as possible. Help as many people as possible, and the money gonna come. I wrote on my Substack today. I posted it go up tomorrow about this very concept, because a lot of people shooting themselves in the foot because you trying to get there too fast. You may have to stay in the same spot for years before you can advance. You might stay in the same spot for years doing the same thing, but then are able to take leaps and bounds. Let me paint this picture for you. You standing up and you squat down and you do a squat, a body weight squat. Let me show you this right here. You do a body weight squat, okay? You standing up and you taking it and you in the same spot. All right. Uh, 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 uh. Now guess what? Guess what now? Yeah, that's a presidential roulette, young man, young lady. Let me teach you this about this business. That's boring. So you want to do lunges. You want to do plyometrics, but you ain't got the room for it. You in a 400 square foot room. So you got to sit your butt still. You can't afford a gym membership. It's snowing outside or it's raining outside. So you got to stay still and you got to do them squats. But guess what? You do 100 of them squats every day. You get to 200. You get to 250. That one squat that you doing gonna allow you to be able to do a standing broad jump of 10 and a half feet, and you stayed in the same place. The rappers call it stay down till you come up. The dope boys say sell a dime bag until you can sell a pound. You got to remain an assistant till you could be a boss. Y'all coming in and y'all want to be an assistant for 1 year and then be a CEO the next year. It's stupid. It's delusional. Everybody talking about what they worth. You're not worth nothing because we got AI. AI can do your job. And if it can't do it today, it's going to be able to do it tomorrow. And if it can't do it tomorrow, it's going to be able to do it next year. And what they're going to do is they're going to say, okay, you know how to do your job. we're going to get somebody that's willing to do your job for less. And we're going to get somebody who willing to work the AI. Do you know a young lady just created a robot, and Serena Williams' husband just helped her raise $7 million for this robot to braid your hair? And so the braider start the first part of it, the robot do the rest. So while you sitting there telling yourself, oh, I work with my hands, can't nobody replace me, they making robots. They're making robots. And let me tell you what they finna do. Oh, they can replace the trades. They can replace any and everything. Because you know what the owner of the company gonna do, who got the smarts to go pass the test, who could go get the GC license, what they finna do when they make them robots, all they got to do is walk it right up to where it need to be, have it scan the AC, have it run the test, tell it what it is, tell it what to do, and boom, fix it right there. They finding replacements for humans. So while you can eat, you better eat. Because if not, you're going to starve to death. You better learn what you can do. You better be the one-eyed man in the land of the blind, and you better get what you could get. You know what I did? I got on AI. I say AI is ghostwriting now. I charge $10,000 for ghostwriting. So you know what I did? I said, okay, I'm going to buy the software. The software $300 a year. I'm going to buy the software, and I'm going to charge my clients $150. Ghostwrite your book. And let you know it's AI ghostwriting it now. But I'm gonna charge you $150, so you ain't got to pay $300. And if you sign up for that and you ain't get your book, email me again. Lost your email, just deleted your email. Email me again now. I ain't trying to run no scam now. Email me. But that's how I think. That's how I do. I utilize AI. I go to people and I say, hey man, need this right here done. Oh, that's gonna be X amount of hundreds. I was like, bro, I'm trying to bring you a job. And you talking about $800 when I could go to ChatGPT and create the flyer. Like, I'm trying to be a blessing to you. It's not that serious, bro. Charge $100 or ask me, what is your budget? And whatever my budget is, then do it for my budget. Then talking about I'm worth more than that. No, you not. Because I can go to Adobe Express, get a template, then go to ChatGPT, upload the template, and say, recreate this flyer using these pictures that I have uploaded and this copy. And in 5 minutes, I got a flyer, and all I'm paying ChatGPT is $20 a month. And I could do 1 million jobs on there. So if somebody trying to come give you some work, do the work. Instead of you talking about, oh, this what I heard. It what I heard. I've been doing this since 2007. 2027 will make 20 years that I've been an author. That I've been out here on this internet. Do you know it's people who are just jumped off the porch charging more than I charge 20 years in? And yes, you will get you a couple of dummies to pay you, but you're going to go broke and you're going to starve to death. That's why these entrepreneurs, every day I look up, I'm seeing videos by creators going back to their 9 to 5. You know why? Because they think they worth more than they worth. Guess what? My YouTube pay me $20,000 to $25,000 a month. And I don't say that publicly or nothing. That's normally behind a paywall, but just for the sake of this here message. Guess what? I usually could get $40,000 a month for doing 12 videos a month. Now I got to do 40 videos to get $25,000. You think I'm finna sit there and be like, well, I can't work more than that. I can't do more than 12 videos a month. That's 3 videos a week. I don't want to get burnt out. That's what y'all be talking about. Man, you see these bags under my eye. I'm tired. I was up late watching FIFA. Had to wake my butt up and come to work. Y'all out here is fools. You finna starve. And that's the thing about it, man. Y'all be living with your mama. Car barely could get A to B. Car get from capital A to lowercase a. Can't even get to B. And then you trying to negotiate price. Like, man, you better get your money. What is you talking about? Well, this is what I'm worth. You're not worth nothing. You dust. You were made from dust. You will return to dust. What is you talking about? What you worth? That's a concept made up by these greedy people online. Get what the market can afford to pay. That's what you worth. That's why I see these dummies. You gotta be doing this in the NBA and the NFL. Talking about, I ain't gonna sell that. I ain't gonna sell that $2 million. $2 million a year. I want 10 million. Like, bro, this billionaire is offering your butt a job to play with balls. And you finna tell him what you worth and what you want. He telling you what he can afford to pay you inside of his budget. And you're talking about what you worth. I done seen guys miss out on millions of dollars because of greed. Because at the end of their career, they try to command 10 million and the people offering them 2 million. And the people is trying to tell them, listen, this 2 million more than what you will have. If you don't accept this 2 million, ain't nobody else finna give you a dime. We giving this because we like you and you done been here with us for 3-4 years. And they ignorant, arrogant butt turn down the 2 million and career be over. And 5 years later, they be broke. And they be looking back like, I wish I would have accepted that 2 million. Because that was such little money for them. They would have gave me that 2 million for 3 more years. But I thought I was worth more because I saw this person and that person signed for 9 million, 10 million. And I went to college with them and I knew them personally and all that. A guy told me that out of his mouth. And that's how y'all about to be. Y'all is about to be broke and out of work because it's going to be somebody else who come from nothing who say, I'll work for that. And instead of just working for you for that, I will work for 10 of you at that same rate because I ain't scared of no work. But while y'all out here trying to demand your worth, you're fixing to be homeless. So you keep listening to these money hungry, clip farming lames who want to be famous telling you charge your worth. You're fixing to be broke and jobless and homeless. What you need to be is, what is your budget? And whatever they say the budget is, this is what I can deliver for that budget. Point blank, period. If they say, well, can you do this and this? Can you add this? Right? I normally wouldn't do it. But yes, I'm going to do it. Hey, got a call coming in. My brother.